We have a very smart audience, and I appreciate that. Got an email from listener Wally. I may be pronouncing his name wrong.
I think Wale.
Wale. The other day we played a clip by Tucker Carlson. I don't know, maybe it was Friday. I can't remember. And he was talking about how there is no systemic racism because Nigerian immigrants who come to this country are doing well. And Wally wrote in to say, you didn't respond to that bit. And I want to, and I didn't, but, you know, I just, there's so much that to respond to with Tucker Carlson that it was difficult. But he wrote me, Nigerian Americans have long been used to dismiss the concerns of Black Americans. The Black conservative economist Thomas Sowell probably started it. But the fact is the Nigerians in America are the ones who could get a visa to America were already well-educated in Nigeria. So they weren't coming to start from the bottom in America. They were already well-educated, middle class in Nigeria, and most likely highly skilled before they got to America, and will most likely not live in the hood, end quotes. Bearing this in mind, it's a no-brainer that these Nigerian Americans and children will rise up the ladder quicker economically than Black Americans who have had to fight or deal with many structural problems in the American system. The American visa lottery system also selects the well-educated, so they are either already engineers, doctors, accountants, and IT specialists. It doesn't pick the poor in Nigeria. Right. Not to mention, he says the Nigerian public university system is heavily subsidized by the government. So you can train to be a doctor in Nigeria and graduate debt-free and then relocate anywhere else in the world with your certificate. So interesting point. If you ever hear that brought up, I mean, yes, I mean, it's obvious. Well, it's not obvious, but I mean, when you contemplate it, of course, if we were able to sort of reach down and have Black people live just from birth in a situation that is not marred by systemic racism, that whether it's the racism that creates massive income or wealth disparities or opportunity disparities or nutrition disparities, and drop them in the, 30 years into their lives, having received an education, having received better nutrition, having received better opportunities, et cetera, having not been subjected to the, not growing up as a 17-year-old and getting stopped because you're walking to, somewhere. Yeah. All these things.
Free education to become a doctor. That's
indeed
pretty big.
Meanwhile, Judith